Hi guys, this is Brey's Ways. Today I am doing the Grandma Sandy Open Challenge called hashtag Show Me What You Got Dollhouse. And might I say it was a little challenging, but I really got into it. I do not own a dollhouse, much less any dolls. And I wanted to come up with something creative, you know me, always about creative, and do something a little different. And I wanted to just see what I could come up with some of the items that I had here at the house. And the only things that I did get was the little doll furniture that came with these little dolls from Dollar Tree. But other than that, everything else I pretty much had. So let's get to it. Hey everybody, I wanted to show you my idea for a little dollhouse that I put together. It took me about 6 hours, more or less, but I wanted to get it done and I wanted to work on it because I knew it was going to be time consuming. So this is what I did. I simply took a small box and I cut it open, and then I folded it, well, backwards basically, to put together. But before that, I painted up all the little walls, and then I papered them with craft papers that I had and some other little goodies. And then I used also the little sets of furniture that I got at Dollar Tree. And here you see the little cardboard that came with the furniture, and I got it at Dollar Tree. And of course they came with these little dolls. Yep, she's cute, but I wasn't too keen that the doll size is bigger than the furniture. So I'm not really showcasing much of her. This is probably it. I'm going to focus on what I did. And her little dress, this one was pretty crumbled, but you'll see later what I did. So in the first room, it's like a little nautical foyer type thing that I came up with because I only had 3 sets of furniture, so I had to break it all up and try to, you know, be creative in using the little furniture. So in this one, I had taken some stickers that I had gotten from Dollar Tree, the nautical stickers, and I ended up using them in some of the rooms. So in this room, I took what was the little blue vanity or whatever that thing was that came with a bedroom set, and I put it here as a little, you know, buffet table or of sorts. And if you'll notice, on the wall are 2 medallions. Now these came from some old Christmas hooks that I had gotten years ago, and this is what it originally looked like. So I cut off the wire in the back of each one to use, and I used a few. So I hot glued 2 of them on both sides of that little faux painting, and the little fish back there, it's a little sticker fish. And then on top of here, to make this little arrangement, I took the same thing, the same little ornament that I had popped off, and I turned it upside down, and I attached a little piece of white styrofoam that I painted on the fronts, and I just simply hot glued these little pieces of lavender faux flowers that I had. So I made that little arrangement so it would look so plain. And then the little dollhouse chairs were kind of odd because I got 2 blue and 2 pink, and I wasn't too keen on that, so I used the pink ones over here, which kind of went with the little carpeting that I put in here with just using the little craft papers. So that's that one. Turning the box, and don't mind the corners, they're not completely done, but that's okay. I made a bedroom, And of course this one is a little bit elaborate. I used one of those really beautiful little craft papers from Hobby Lobby that I had a long time ago. I had gotten the butterflies from Dollar Tree that one time that I went shopping. And there's the furniture. Now the furniture, I had broken it up. Here you see the little bed. The lamp did not come with the bedroom set. It came with the living room set. As you will see it later, what I did there. But I put the little lamp here in the bedroom, which made sense, right? And then I used the little nightstand and made a little vanity table with a faux mirror, also from those ornaments that I just showed you, by popping off the center gem and then just simply painting it slightly white to give it the look of a mirror. Now the little shoes here are glued down. They're not going anywhere. This was my little quirky idea of using a little one of the old or one of the miniature clothespins that came with a little nautical seahorses and stuff like that. And I just took one and I clipped it to the one of the little dresses that I took off one of the little dolls, because again, the dolls are too big for this furniture. I just didn't think it would look right. But I wanted to hang up her little dress to show it off with her little shoes there. And of course I did the flooring. And then I took a piece of one of my crumble pieces that I had put together with just paint and sand and made a little rug out of it. Or, you know, I put it here to pretend that it's a little rug. So I thought that looked really cute. And then I took this little piece of plaster of Paris candy that I had left over from another project. Simply just turned it, you know, backwards and put a butterfly sticker on it. That way it would go with the rest of the room. Then over here I had all these popcorn bags just laying around, and I decided to do something with two of them. So this is what I came up with. I first painted, of course, the little wall and the flooring, which is one of the lids of the box. And then I just simply hot glued the popcorn bag to the wall and cut out a smaller piece to fit down here as a carpet or a rug. And then I put on top of that another little faux carpet. And then I hot glued down the little chairs. Now on the table here, what I did is I used two plaster of Paris butterflies that I had made, and I simply glued them together in the center because I wanted to give the little table some height. It was just way too low to make sense in comparison to the chairs. So to give it some height, I raised it by hot gluing it on top of the two butterflies that I had painted. And then I added to the table a little faux dessert that was a little leftover piece from when I was doing all of my faux foods. And I took another one of those ornament pieces, took out the gem, and used it like a tray. So I put that on there to make it look like that was a tray. And then I took a little bit of white and I just went over all the little dishes and all the little utensils around the table so that they would pop, because otherwise they were just pretty much not seen on there. And then over here on the corner, I did a little nautical decorative piece with three little wooden blocks that I painted black and then just went over it with a touch of white. And then the little pieces of the hooks, the Christmas hooks that I had been using, I saved them and I made what looks like little waves where the little seahorse is coming out of. So I thought that was cute, and I painted the little wooden seahorse, which was turquoise in color, white, so that it would be seen better. So that's what I did to this one. Oh, and the popcorn bag looks yellow because I actually went over the whole bag with some gold paint that I just put on there, dry brushed. I completely, dry brushed the whole bag and the little rug down in the bottom to give it a different look, a more aged look. But I thought that was cute too. And then here you have the living room. And this is pretty simple. It's just the TV set right there, the entertainment center. with a little sofa. I used one of the little sticker little pieces here that I took the clothing pin off of. No, sorry. I took that out of a little sticker and I cut out the little seahorse and I just simply glued him down on the sofa to make him look like he was a faux pillow. And then I used another one of the little signs as if it was a little rug down on the floor. And then I added these stickers to the wall like if it was some artwork. So this one was kept simple, but it was nautical. And then back to this. I would probably, if I had a bit more time, but I didn't have the how do you say, the material that I wanted to put on the corners of the little house to kind of seal it up a little bit better. But I think it turned out pretty well. And not only that, my friends, it's actually a holder for flowers. You can put anything in the box, really. But I decided to go ahead and just put flowers in a little vase, and I just stuck it in there. So it's a multi-purpose, you know, it's not just a little made-up little house. It has a purpose. And on the very bottom, I attached the whole thing just to give it more stability and so that the flaps wouldn't be closing on me. A plate. I can't really, you can see part of the plate there. And it's actually one of these plastic old little plates that I had gotten a while back. So I used one of them, you know, right side up, to glue on the bottom to hold the flaps open. So I can actually grab it from the flaps, you know, and they won't move because it's right down here in the bottom. So what do you think, guys? Did I do okay? I think it came out really, really cute, really adorable. And it was quite a challenge to come up with an idea, but I wasn't going to give up on it. I was going to be a little stubborn and see what I could come up with for Grandma Sandy. So Grandma Sandy, I hope you like this idea. I put a lot of time into it, and it was not expensive. I could not find my other furniture, my doll furniture, because it's somewhere in my storage trailer. So I thought maybe I would just, you know, use a little furniture, because when I went to go shopping, I remembered that Jan mentioned something about Dollhouse. So I just went to look and see what they had, and they only had those 3 little sets of furniture. Our store is not as fancy, I don't think, as others are. But I did my best, so I hope that you really enjoyed it. I know I like it. I really do. I can add it to my collection as something else that I have made, and it was challenging. So I really enjoyed doing this. I really, really did. So thank you, Grandma Sandy, for the opportunity to express myself and to challenge myself and to be able to show you what I could do. So thank you so much for everything, for your friendship and for your kindness. Till next time, this is Brey's Ways. Bye-bye.